Hey guys, Augie here, coming some more Lost Ark, and today I'll talk to you guys about the Orehas Fusion material. It is a material that you will use in holding in tier 3, and then there's a little different version that you'll use in tier 2 called the Orehas Fusion material. But this does apply for both of them, and this is pretty much how to help you to decide whether you should craft it or buy it from the market board. But the long and the short from this video, the TLDR I could suggest for you is craft it in your stronghold and do not buy it on the market board. But now we're actually going to go over it. So in your stronghold, there's actually, if you come over to this book over here, that's where your mana is. You can actually put decorations in your stronghold, and then on the left you can put 2 decorations. On the right you can put 2 outfits, and outfits you get from NPCs that you have at trusted. Those aren't so important, but what we will be looking at is the structures. Now I've only gotten this Lost Ark one that we all should have got from the Lost Ark event, the global whatever it was celebration. And as you can see there, these add little buffs, and I get the crafting great success chance plus 1%. So that means that every time I craft, I actually have a chance to double the craft for no extra materials. It's a free craft, so to say. And so if you come and craft the fusion materials in your stronghold, which you should be doing, because they are cheaper as well to craft in your stronghold than what it is to buy, then you do have that 1% chance. And we all know 1% in Lost Ark is literally 99%. 99 is 1% and 1% is 99. If it's not 100%, it's not 100%. That's just how Lost Ark works. I have actually gotten to pro quite a few times with only 1%, so you can see what I mean. It's very worth it. And when you do, you save yourself so much gold. So let's actually open up this crafting menu just so I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So we go to proceed with crafting. You click over here by special. And there is 3 different ways you can make this. There's 3 different levels with 3 different crafting stuff, so to say. So the first 3 are from hunting. You gather the stuff by hunting. The next 3 are from fishing, and then the next 3 are from archaeology. Now the one that I could suggest to do is actually fishing one. Fishing is by far the cheapest, and I have wrote up everything over here for you guys. So as you can see, I'll keep this up on screen so you guys can pause it and have a look at it. But at the top there we have the simple Orehas Fusion material and the basic Orehas Fusion material. The basic is for later on in tier 3, and the simple is what you'll be using in the beginning. Actually no, I think it's the other way around. Let's go in game real quick, have a look. Basic is the second one and simple is the first one. But anyway, this will just show you the prices of them. It's very similar, the prices of the simple and the basic. And over here it shows you hunting is the first tab, how many items of each of these you need. So for the simple one you need 9 thick meat, 36 tough leather, and 72 thick raw meat. But there's the prices over there from items on auction house, and this is at the time of recording this video, so it might go up, might go down a little bit. More or less it's around the same. As you can see over there, these only sell in stacks of 10, 10, and then the last item sells for 100. So that's the price over there for 10, 10, and then 100. And I calculated my prices around having to buy. So for the thick raw meat, obviously we need 72 for 1 craft, but we can only buy 100. So I did calculate the price as if that we were buying 100. The same with the second one up with 80. I did calculate it as buying 100, so you will have a little bit left over of these as well. With the other 2, the only one that actually is spot on is this one over here. It requires you to have 10, and that one there's 10 as well. So that one over there is spot on, but the one under it also need a little bit less. So 40, that one would be correct again, but then 36, you would have to buy 4 times 10. That makes sense, because you have to buy the 10 4 times to get 40 items, but you only use 36 to craft. So this is with the minimum. I've worked out all these prices with the minimum that you will need to actually buy to make 1 craft. And there's all the numbers I put together. And the 198 gold to come into the stronghold, that is what you'll actually use over there to craft. So the action energy, that's very little. As you can see, we have 20,000 energy per day. I just sent out all my dispatches on both sides, and I still have 6,800 energy left, and that regens pretty fast. You'll have more than enough stronghold energy, so never look at that. But then the gold over there, it will cost you 198% to craft. I do have 2% decrease, probably from my items and some research in my stronghold. But more or less 198, 200 gold is what it will cost to craft in the stronghold. And then you will use the materials as well, so you've got to put that all together. So if we go back to the document, you can see those are the prices of the items that I've worked out over there. How many you'll need for a craft, and then 198, so it equals out to 258 gold. And I put it in brackets, how much for the craft, how much for the materials, and you'll get 60 simple Orehas Fusion crafted. And then from the market board, when I look at the market, it's 270 gold to buy 30 of them. So it's more or less the same. It's a little bit more expensive from the market, And when you buy that from the market, there's no chance in that double proc. So you can't actually get double. So if you come in here, and when this does double proc, it's a whole craft. So see over there it says times 30. We will actually get times 60 if it does proc. Completely free with no extra added costs. So you just hit craft on that. And once it's finished and you come claim it, then it has the chance to actually proc. And when it does proc, you get a whole extra craft for free. No materials, no gold, nothing. So you could double it potentially. And then the reason I suggest fishing, because if we look at the fishing tab, I worked it out all the same. You can go through it yourself if you want to look at this. It only costs 219 gold to craft it. And then the other one is 221 gold to craft. That's because the fishing materials is quite cheap. I think because of the bots pushing the prices down. So I could suggest to do this with fishing. I myself just go and do fishing, so I don't actually pay for any of this. The only gold I do pay is the 200 gold that you use for the craft itself. But then after that, the materials for me is completely free because I just go sit every day and burn all my energy doing fishing. So hopefully this helps you guys understand a little bit, and hopefully I explained it well. But the long and the short of this video is make sure that you craft all your Orehas Fusion materials, and even the ones, your Orehas, your simple Orehas, whichever ones you will be using at whichever time. That's tier 2 obviously. Come craft them in your Stronghold, and then save yourself a little bit of gold, and then potentially save yourself a lot of gold with the proc. So hopefully you guys get lucky with that proc. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for some more Lost Ark content. I have so much for you guys, and thank you so much all for all the support on all my last videos in Lost Ark. It's really amazing. The channel is growing nice and steadily. I really appreciate all you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Orehas out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the